Underprepared drop-in tracks, poor ground conditions, over-dependence on Indian TV audience, not factoring in weather, and steep ticket prices were only some of the problems that didn't make America the most viable commercial destination for a global event like the T20 World Cup in first attempt. However, the only takeaway is United States' national team's stupendous show to beat Pakistan and give India a run for their money before entering the Super 8s on its debut at the world stage. There are only a few things that money can't buy, and the performances of Saurabh Netravalkar and Monank Patel were indeed priceless, something that would give the pin-striped suits of ICC sitting in Dubai a chance to have a sigh of relief despite a lot of things that didn't go right during the course of 2.5 weeks. For a team sport to do well and get popularity in a particular geographical region, it is imperative that there is some sense of nationalism associated with it, and the H-1B visa holders and green card acquiring Indians have given them that opportunity. Cricket in America has been ICC's pet project for a long time, and having cricket included in the 2028 Olympics program for the Los Angeles edition is a big leap in that direction. However, the global body would be the first to admit that the teething problems associated with the logistics and organizational part did paint a sorry picture. Let us take the example of the Nassau County Cricket Ground in the Long Island, which is more than an hour's drive from the central business district of the New York City. It was a makeshift facility, and the 37,000-seater portable stand were dismantled, and no one knows what kind of cricket matches will be played at that ground henceforth. The drop-in pitch will be plugged out for sure. The mouth-watering proposition of India vs USA in New York, however, needed a bit more than just hype, and not testing the tracks was a juvenile mistake. The pitch was pilloried for its uneven bounce during India's opening match against Ireland when balls were flying from length after hitting the tracks. The groundsmen then rolled the track to cover the cracks, and so much that the pitch became slow and teams found it difficult to chase down any target which was in the range of 115 to 120. The low scores made the matches enticing, but also took away the fun element from the whole process of coming to watch a T20 match where they would want to see more sixes being hit. A total of 56 maximums were hit in 8 games and at an average of 7 per game, which isn't the best advertisement for promotion of the game in an uncharted territory where the viewership is dependent on Indian diaspora. In one IPL match alone this season, 42 sixes were hit, which is the other end of the spectrum. As far as the Native Americans, who have grown up on liberal dose of New York Yankees and Boston Red Sox, are concerned, you would need more action than scores of 95, 113, 119 to bring the footfalls. Coming back to the timing, if one wants regular series, matches need to be held in the evening unless it's just catering to the broadcasters' demand of 8 PM Indian Standard Timing, which means that on weekdays you will not have big crowds in future. The broadcasters never show, but there were enough empty seats during the match against Ireland, which was a midweek fixture. The minimum price of tickets for an India vs Pakistan game was $300, and the highest for corporate box was $10,000. Sample this. The lowest ticket price for a New York Yankees baseball game is $46, while in case of basketball, LA Lakers and Chicago Bulls have lowest price tickets at much less than $54 and $34 respectively. The question arises that apart from the Asian community, will ICC be able to attract the Native Americans? The answer currently is an emphatic no. Florida's Fort Lauderdale has been cricket world's go-to destination for international games, and Indian teams have been playing T20 internationals for some time now. Being a coastal area, Florida is always affected by inclement weather and flash floods, but yet ICC couldn't arrange for full ground cover, which wouldn't have led to 3 washouts in 3 days. So unless ICC is keen on tying loose ends, cricket in America would be a sport played by South Asians, watched by South Asians, and that certainly can't be called true globalization of the game by any stretch of the imagination.